So we are live for Hobby Wednesday because Tuesday was crazy day. We had the election, had some work issues, and just couldn't make it happen. So I enjoy doing this, and I know some of you guys enjoy watching. So we went with Tuesday. But first thing I want to do, because I want to get this on camera, is I got this box today from Target. And as you can see, it's not in the greatest shape. So I figured while I got the camera out, what's up, Nick? This is your idea, getting this on camera. Yeah, look at this, dude. Tyler, what up? I'm going to open it up on camera. So if there's any damage, like, hey, look, my stuff's damaged. I always got to represent my buddy, the GOAT, Go Cards Breaks, Friday Night Auctions. Check him out. He supports me. I support him. He's one of those people that I've never met, but I consider him a friend. So using his box breaker, box cutter tonight, see what's inside, see if it is damaged. Just for you, Absolute Football. We've got the packs look all right. And packs look all right. So maybe we'll do an opening thing too. Checking in. Chris is always at work. Man, Chris, I gotta tell you, bro. I know you feel my pain. At work, we typically are allowed to have 4-hour shifts on Christmas every year for 13 years, but it's got to be people sign up. And just found out tonight that like 20 minutes, like half hour ago, that people didn't sign up. And so we've got till 9 a.m. to figure this out. So hopefully third shift can. We got 4 open slots left, or I'm gonna have to work my whole shift on Christmas and Christmas Eve, which, I mean, it's not the worst thing. I'm in public safety, so I know that's part of the job, but it sucks. But rocking that I Love You Cincinnati tonight. Oh, wrong sleeve. Oh, it's not even on there. Homage, you're getting weak. But it's my homage shirt because I wear them. And I'll keep trying to get them to make me a Goldline shirt. As you can see, I am beardless. I'm trying to grow out the little stash here. Got a little something coming in day 4. But Mr. K Dub. Well, you know what? Next year I have weekends off, so I'll have Christmas off and hopefully 4 hours Christmas Eve. And you know what? I'm not working for any of them unless it comes back around. I look super white in this light. Let's try changing this light. That's a little better. But so K-Dub put together a team, some hobby members, and we're growing the stashes. I think we're up to like $50. We had a team goal, 200. You know, I raise money. It's kind of what I do with racks and stuff. We're going to smash $200. It's going to be awesome. But I needed to mention the Movember because I did a live shave of the beard. I mean, like, you guys remember, like, do I look like 10 years younger or what? I mean, my wife was like, hey, you going to get carded at the store? Because that's pretty cool. But something I want to start off with more of a topic than a rant. And then the second one, oh boy, am I gonna get into one. But hey Kelly, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining. The eBay and Amazon affiliates, and I believe some of them are fanatics as well. I'm not gonna name them because this is their business and how they make their money, and good for them. Like, if you want to make money, go make your money, which is gonna lead me into point 2. So I'm gonna come back to that. But literally, you'll see certain people saying, oh, wonder what this card's going to end up at. Or, hey, has anybody seen this? Or this has got a pop 1 and put something up on eBay. Or someone the other day posted, I've seen a lot of people wanting picture boxes. Picture box. Got on Amazon, like $20. Is this the one you want? So anytime someone clicks on that link and buys something from them, that person gets a percent of the money. I think eBay is like 2%. So someone throws up their $10,000 card and someone buys it, they get 2% of that. You know, I mean, it's 2% of $5, $10. 2% of stuff just adds up. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I thought about signing up, and the legal mumbo jumbo and stuff just got a little confusing, and I stopped. And I was thinking, this isn't really for me. But hey, if you want to go make your money, that's another way to go make your money. And that's just fine. And the one and only time I'm going to mention this, because it was a big deal on Twitter yesterday, is these chips from Midwest Box Breaks. If he wants to sell chips and go make money from it as merchandise, all for it. Go ahead, man. You know what? I got these koozies. This is what I do. I make these. I pay for them. I got a new batch in. Goldline, got even a new font on the back. Now it says good people doing good things, and I give them away to people. If you buy something bubble mailer with tracking, you get one. I think Nick's got like 4. Kelly's got a ton. Garrett has one at work, at home, in the car, in his golf cart. Parker's probably got a few that he drinks juice boxes from. I don't know. But if you're going to get your money, yeah, whatever, man. Sell your chips $10. You made $2,000. Awesome. And I'm sure you put the money back into it. I've never actually spoken to you. So if you ever end up watching this is not supposed to be a hit on you at all. But to make a chip, and the overall impression is you're trustworthy if you have this chip. Like, what gives you the divine right to decide that? I want to go on further, but I'm just not, in case Ben ever watches this. I'd like to have a conversation with him first, but he won't respond to me or anything I say. Don't tag him or anything, whatever. I'm not getting into that, but I wanted to hit on it that if you're going to make your money, great, go make your money any way you can. Never going to hate on somebody. You know, I got these absolute packs. You can't find them. For whatever I bought them for, if I want to sell them for double, I'm going to sell them for double. Tyler, you're on here. I've talked about it many times. You know, you sold me some Mosaic and we mutually agreed to a price. You profited off of it, and I paid probably less than I would have on eBay. I don't really know what the price was. You were like, here's this price. You want it? And I was like, yeah, it's called capitalism. Not a big deal. But that's just go get your money any way you can, because people are trying to put food on their table. There's a couple people I've talked to lately that I'm literally going to send cards to and split the profits with them, like DMN Takeover, because they've lost their job and they're selling their PC. They're selling cards to put food on their table, to put a house, a roof over their family. I can't possibly fathom what that's like. I've got an awesome job. I have food on my table every night. I've got a great house, an amazing situation. But if I can help you, I'm going to help you. If you need to get your money any way you can. These people who knock people who stand in line at Target for 8 hours, you know what? Maybe they need that money to feed their family that night. Like, don't judge someone's situation. And you see all this bickering back and forth on Twitter. And I felt like I got part of that yesterday. And, people, like 20 people are just streaming in my DMs last night, even in this morning, like, leave me alone. Like, what have I gotten into? I've come to the realization, it's like, I want more followers. I'm like, no, I need less followers. I need to follow less people. I don't need this. And it's people are like, oh, I don't want the drama. I don't need the drama. I don't care. Like, if it becomes drama, that's fine. If it's a conversation, that's fine. I've said every single day, I'm all about engagement. I want to talk to you. I want to have a conversation. I know, like, Garrett's life story. I talk to Nick every single day. Chris and I chat. Chris is the reason that I got my dad a whole bunch of slabs for his birthday from the Pirates. He literally sent him a book. Tyler's a Notre Dame fan. We send each other our special shoes and shit that we wear every Saturday, and it's wear our Irish wear green Saturday. So I'm sure we're going to be messing each other all day Saturday. And Kelly sends my kids handwritten notes every time. He sends them so much that Claire literally she can't read. She's 4, but she can recognize his handwriting. Like, that's what it's about for me, is the engagements, the relationships. And if that means I'm going to talk to you about something that I don't like, then you know what? I'm an adult. I'm 38 years old. And I don't care if you're 17, if you're 50, if you're 70. If you can have a conversation, we could talk about things. It's not fucking difficult to have a conversation. Okay, it might be difficult to be like, oh, Trump's great. Oh, Biden's great. Oh, Trump sucks. Oh, Biden sucks. Because politics isn't really, a thing that people talk about, and maybe we should, but it's fucked up. Respect the hustle. You get tired of seeing the same dude waiting every time to dip in real quick to check the section. Yeah. Okay. That's it. if you have one dude who clears it out every single time, and you know, like he gets into his bends or something, that's clearly different than the guy who's clearly struggling. And I'm a man. I'm 40. You come after me. The Bears are who they thought they were. And I should have worn my talking about practice shirt because not a game, not a game, not a game, not a game. What are we talking about? We talking about practice? Anyways, buy some almond shirts because they're dope. But just the chirping and the back and forth, like whatever, man. I'm here for the engagement. If you want to do you, you do you. Just have a conversation with somebody. How many times am I scrolling and I see someone's cards like, man, that's a really good looking card. You're like, thanks, dude. And you start talking to them, like realize they follow me and I don't follow them, and I hit the follow button. I mean, that's how probably I met all of you. Is just I know Kelly. I met him because of Claire. He was like, hey, I got some of these cards that I like to send to you. I'm like, oh, great. He's like, they're Jesse Winkers. I'm like, hey, can you, address it to my daughter? She's the Winker collector. He's like, oh, I was really hoping to do that. I didn't want to be too forward, but I really just wanted to send them, to Claire, which how respectful is that? How cool is that to have a conversation where he's worried about my thoughts and my feelings of my daughter? Like, yeah, it's not difficult. Kelly's awesome. And he did that. I appreciate that respect so much. We don't need to get together at National and make a rant night happen in person. Bro, I will straight up get on like the Funny Factory or whatever the new Chicago thing is now and just do a stand-up comedy night and not give one fuck. And I'm pretty sure my wife will too, because if we're going to the National, it's like 6 hours away. My family goes to Chicago every 6 months. So the whole family's going to be there. It's going to be awesome. You got a town, 8 or 9 guys at each place. See, I see that on Twitter too, where it's like, hey, we got 6 of us working and we all go to Targets and we put it all together and then we split it and we sell the money. Like, I don't care about that either. One thing I would care about, if I saw my LCS owner or worker waiting in line at Walmart. Now, Ryan from Card Collector 2, he is one of my local card shops because he's like 20, 30 minutes away, but he's in my town. That guy's awesome. He does so much for the hobby, gives back in so many ways, does breaks, helps out kids, does community work. Great. My cat's taking a piss on the potty pad over here because she's got a mental disorder. Awesome. We love her. Her name's Sheriff Callie. Is that like the coolest cat name ever? But he will buy retail from people. So it's not like the same guy. I think Nick, you said he bought him from one of your buddies. He's never bought him from me because I like ripping my own cards, but he won't go to Walmart, but he'll buy them from people who went to Walmart. So those people are still making profit. Totally cool with that. Not cool if my dude Matt and Andy from my local card shop, if I see them in Walmart clearing out the retail, we're going to have some words inside of Walmart. And then I'm probably going to be picketing out front of their card shop, which it's called Triple Play. It's in my town. It's an awesome card shop. Those guys are totally cool. I don't think they would ever do that. They're super good to my kids, but I'm not accusing them of doing it. And I honestly don't think they do that. So don't get me wrong. But if they ever did, we'd have some issues, man. Engagement you speak of leads to connections and helping people, like you said. Got cars that cost shipping from El Paso, so Parker something to open on his birthday. Engagement, that's awesome, Garrett. That's all it is. And you know what? I'm in a couple of chat groups. I know most of you are in one. I'm in another one. I got a mega box of Mosaic basketball for cost plus shipping from the same thing. Just engagement and being nice to people. It's not hard to be nice to somebody, but you know what is hard? It's freaking stack sales. Like we run this Monday thread on with my buddies from this group, #cardboard connection. And I ran it the first couple times, didn't put too much effort in because I was like on vacation. Then it was disorganized. Vito took over, and I wish Vito was watching his Vito take it back. It was miserable. I had a terrible day, but it is hard. And I try to retweet, and Nick's joked around that he mutes me on Monday. So I'll text him in the morning, be like, bro, it's mute me Monday. I will retweet other people's stuff, and I'm never going to tell. I'll put in there, below eBay comps, whatever. But in the end, I've always believed your card, your price. So you got a $10 card and you want to sell it for 15. I don't give two flying fucks, because you know what? I've got plenty of cards here that I would sell for a price and not less than that price. And there's probably somebody out there who might be willing to, because if you've got, okay, so I had my, I don't have it sitting here. I got a lock fan, dual auto, dual patch out of 15. And I know you don't mute me. I'm just kidding, man. And I put up on Twitter, should I sell this card? I was making like $100 profit from what I bought it for. Everyone's like, no, dude, no. Like, how are you going to find a good comp for that, first of all? And if I got like $400 for that card, here, take it. I'll take my $400 for this piece of cardboard. But if you're going to offer me like two, like, no, my card's worth more than that to me because it's my card and that's what I want to sell it for. So if you're going to be the price police, get the fuck out of here. But, you know, if it's your thread and you want to kick people out, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're a jerk. But, I mean, it's your thread. You can do what you want. It's just my opinion. Don't kick people out of your thread. I mean, maybe say, hey, bro, I got a couple complaints, or some people don't think you're pricing your stuff right. Like, do you even care? Like, who has the time to DM somebody about prices of cards? Like, you're going to look up like this Taco Fall. Who wants this for $2? Nobody? Okay. Am I really going to take the time up to look Taco Fall NBA debut up on eBay and see what this is worth? Or am I just going to post and say, you know what? I'll sell this card for $2. Someone wants it, great. If not, it's going right back in my stack. Or this Eric Pascal. Someone want this for like $1? If you want it for $1, cool. You can have it. If not, I'll keep it. Like, that's just how I roll. Other people roll different, and it's fine. But I'm just like exhausted from it because I retweet people all day long. If I like your cards, like, yo, this is a sweet lot. Or, hey, bro, like, I know such and such likes, we'll just say the Bearded Baptist. I know he's a Braves fan. He likes Nick Senzel like I do. I was selling some Senzel cards. He's the first person I thought of. If I had, you know, Tyler knows I collect former Irish guys. Nick, I've sold him plenty of White Sox and Lewis Roberts. So it's just whatever. Like, I'm exhausted from stack sales. I still have to pack up shit tonight before I go to bed because I forgot I didn't have a babysitter today. You'll take Taco in our next deal. All right, I'm going to set this aside in my already 2 people pile for you right now. But I gotta, all right. So I know a lot of you guys do sales and stuff, but nobody can keep up with Garrett when it comes to shipping because I bought something from him like midnight last night and it's already shipped. But I had a stack sale yesterday, and literally I said it was going from like 10 a.m. to midnight. I got hit up by like 4 people today. Hey man, you got my tracking? You got my tracking? You got my tracking? No, I don't got your tracking. I'm a human adult. I'm 38. I have 2 kids that I watch during the mornings and I work in the evening. I haven't even paid for it yet. Like, you're like literally after like 14 hours, where's my tracking? Is it out? Like, I really think it's awesome that like 4 people I bought stuff for have their stuff sent to me. But I really think it's unrealistic to think that every single person has your card out the next day. I mean, usually I even tell people, you know, shipping is Wednesday. Doesn't mean it's going out Wednesday. Maybe I should reword my stuff because I'm going to package all the stuff up. My wife's going to drop it off on her way to work tomorrow. It'll be out in the 7 to 9 a.m. mail, whichever post office she decides to go to. But damn, man, it is exhausting. Like, my phone ran out of battery like 4 times just because notification. Every time I check it, those noties are maxed out. The noties. I'm Tom Haverford, man. Treat yourself. The noties. The notifications are maxed out. Then you miss stuff. It goes through the slips through the cracks. I missed like 6 sales. I had to go back through and update my spreadsheet because you know what? I use Google Sheets to keep track of stuff. So I'm like, okay, this dude bought this. This dude bought this. This woman bought this card. Okay, he owes me $1.25. Okay, he wants this on it for, you know, he bought a $50 card, he had a $2 card. You know what? You're going to get that $2 card for free, and I'm probably going to give you like 10 more because you just bought a $50 card for me. Because that's how it should be. Like, I mean, I always throw in freebies. Not everybody does. And what it sucks is I always get hosed on trades. I try to give more stuff, but I always get more than I feel like I gave. And I'm like, I love trading. I'd rather trade with you than sell all day long because I think it's fun. But it's like, Yeah, I think almost every single trade I've done, I felt like at the end I got more than I gave, which is probably their goal too. But still, man, it kind of, you agree on this, and then I give this and you give this, and it's like, okay, great. I hope you don't think I'm an asshole, which I imagine no one does. But I literally have a notebook that says, "Hold on, let me write this down while I overthink things," because that's how I am. You get little allergies. It's 70 degrees here today in middle Ohio, so it's like 60. I got the window open. Speaking of merch, wife got me these for Father's Day. All right, let's see what some of the comments before we move on. All right. I wish you could use gifts in this chat. Don't know you. Oh. What you know, your second home's a distribution center. Garrett, you go to UPS store at like midnight. I've literally talked to you at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, yeah, man, I'm just talking to the UPS guy picking up stuff at the distribution center. It's cool, man. He's like my friend. I'm gonna invite him to Christmas dinner. He gonna cut the ham this year. It's gonna be sweet. Parker's gonna give him a Christmas present. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, gifts would be a dangerous addition to the weekly rants. I mean, you could always do like colon question mark or colon dash dash, or like little 8 and then the equal sign, then a hashtag look like a big dick. That'll be funny. But something else that happened during this last stack sale that I want people's opinions on, because I think I might have fucked up, but honestly, I think I got it right. And Kelly, it kind of affects you because you commented that you wanted that Glaber Torres, but somebody else bought it in the LeBron lot because he commented and said, would you take like $30 for these plus the Glaber? And so I was like, yeah, that's fine. And I go back, look at the Glaber, and there's 2 comments on it. And I'm trying to look at the time to see who's first. And I honestly, and I'm an honest guy, think that the other dude was first in his comment. But there was no way for me to like tell because it said an hour ago, his post came up first in my notification. So I sold it to the other guy. And luckily, I figured you wouldn't be too mad about it compared to other people because we're friends and I'm honest. And if you were first, you would be first, where other people would be like, no, dickhead, give me this card. Fuck you. Douche and turds. Hey, does anybody else think this election is exactly like that South Park episode, the giant douche and the turd sandwich? Because my wife and I were talking about that last night and I accidentally said it in front of Claire and she got super pissed. But a giant douche and a turd sandwich, right? I mean, it's the perfect analogy. Like South Park. If you haven't watched the South Park pandemic episode, like stop watching me right now and go watch it because it's amazing. But commenting on the wrong cards gets you so fucked up. Or DMing me during stuff. Like I missed like 3 sales because people were in my DMs like, hey man, would you take like $10 for this $12 card? Like, why don't you just ask on the post? That way everybody else can see it too. I'm probably going to say yes, because isn't that kind of what a stack sale is you're just trying to get rid of your shit. Like I'm just literally trying to get rid of half the shit on this table. Does somebody buy it? Because here, somebody want this card? Somebody make an offer. I don't know what he's worth. Who likes Brandon Phillips? Indians card. Terry's not in here. He would like it. He's usually in here. But commenting on the wrong posts and DMing you for prices and DMs on stack sales, just don't, because like it just falls through the cracks. And all of a sudden, like 6 days later, hey man, you got my card? Like what card? Because when you go back through the notifications and you get 50 DMs, it gets lost in translation, especially when it's something like on Monday when I had 28,000 impressions and like 4,000, which what I thought was awesome was like 4,000 engagements. I mean, somebody commented on somebody else's thing 4,000 times. That was really cool to me. But commenting on the wrong cards is just dumb. But I sell other people's cards more than I sell my own, and I don't know why that is. But I just think right now we're in the singles are in a price dip because the only sport going on right now is football. I think you can all agree. Just do a simple eBay search. Literally, a Drew Lock rookie auto today sold for $45. $46, my bad, because 45 was my bid, and it sold for 46. but like his prism's down to $15. I bought 2 of them for 40 before the season. Now, is that performance related? Maybe. Yeah, well, Drew Lock it is, but also like Zion's, man. I got some Zion's last week for half of what I paid for them in like April. And so they're off the PSA right now because typically I've said before, I don't send anything to PSA that I don't rip myself, but I got my little tool out, my magnifying glass. They were clean, bro. So I sent them away and see what we got. But with no sports due to the COVID, I mean, right now, NBA would be there, hockey would be there, football. I mean, even college football. Toledo's back tonight. TOL. EDO. Last I checked, they were beating BGSUCKS. Bowling Green sucks. But the MAC's on. We got college football and pro football, and that's it. Like NBA's talking before Christmas. I haven't seen anything about the NHL, but if you're going to buy, man, now is the time to buy before shit goes up in November, like Thanksgiving. Okay, prices of boxes are on the rise. Like, some Higgins are cheap lately. Yeah, dude. Higgins, like, you can find a 3 of 5 last night for $10. That's amazing. Prices are super low right now, except for boxes. Like, if you see sealed wax from like 2018 and 19, they are so expensive. The 2020s, I can't believe they're still pumping out product. Like the Bowman Platinum, you're just printing money basically because the season's over. You shouldn't even be printing that product. Just take it for the L this year. Or Panini. Like, we should have already had the draft. We should already had, a season started, and you're still printing Zion and Ja rookies. The fuck? Like, okay, great. Clearly authentic. I saw it was really cool product. I saw some Zions pulled today. But like, you're just printing free money at this point because you can. Because the Cash and Katura, I think his name is. We've been chatting about DKNG, DraftKings stock, and I guess there's a PSA stock. I didn't even know. And there's a whole thing about it that, they've never had as much cash coming in as they are right now. Nobody's been sending in as much cards as they are right now. They said something like 6,000 cards are coming through a day to PSA. Like, what numbers are slipping through on that? But the price of boxes is ridiculous. $12.50 for a hobby box of Prism. Imagine what it's going to be like if you find a retail, go ahead and clean out the whole fucking shelf because you just paid for Christmas. Like, if you find a retail that is stocked, you can resell that and pretty much just pay Christmas. There it is. Or if you're Jewish, then Hanukkah or whatever holiday you celebrate, we're equal opportunity hater here. We hate everybody equally. So I'm totally kidding. I love everybody. But the prices are just ridiculous. And then, I thought with the economy is going to go to shit, but then the stock market was up today. So, and I'm just kind of sick of the shit. Like, the ins and the outs of the day of the hobby, you just want to do good. At the end of the day, you just want to make somebody's day better. I post all the time, like, all right, what's the best thing that happened to you today? Or, show us some cards. And everybody does that. It's super cool to look through stuff like that. And I know ENS Sports One, my buddy Che, said his favorite giveaway ever was post your best GIF. And he said he just laughed all day long. But recently, just like I mentioned earlier, the bickering just doesn't end. And we're grown men, but we're so passionate about it too that it's okay. We're living in a world where the mental stigma is, you can't be emotional. Grown men can't be emotional. Grown men got to keep their feelings in check. Like, no, you don't. Like, that's how you get mental health issues. If you're emotional about something, if you're passionate about something, fuck it. Just talk about it. It's not difficult to have a conversation. Actually, it's really difficult to have a conversation. Have a conversation with somebody because it's hard. I do so much for the hobby. I'm behind so many things that people don't know about, and I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, and then I come under fire yesterday, and that's cool. I'll take it because, when I posted that tweet, I had no idea it was Midwest Box Breaks. And then he never even responded to me when I found out it was. Responded to other people responding to him. But I don't want to get into that. Dude donated $10 to our Movember thing today. So kudos. Thank you, Ben. If you ever watch this, you ain't going to watch. Why would you watch my show? But thank you if you ever do. Personal attacks, lies, and the inability to converse with people. Garrett, I don't know if you saw yesterday, because you know what? I am going to get into this because now I'm pissed off. Somebody commented, give Joel LeBlanc some chips. I said, fuck it, give him 20 chips. Then he's got 20 accounts. Now he's got 20 fucking untrustworthy people. Okay, so then I could easily just make a chip and just start fucking people over. It's not difficult. Okay, so who's trustworthy then? Are you going to be the one who's going to put your neck on the line and say, okay, Garrett's trustworthy. If Garrett screws you over, it's my reputation. Like, no, you're not. Who in the right world, in the right mind would do that? So what, like I was talking about, like, it's the gatekeeper. Like, there is no Dana, only Zool. Who is the gatekeeper? If he asks you have the key, you say, yes, you have the key. Like, it's Ghostbusters all over again. Like, who's the goddamn police and gets to tell people who's trustworthy or not? Like, I built myself a reputation that people like me and they follow me, and that's cool. So there's mine right there. If you need something to coin, great. I have a business card. I can write my name on a piece of paper with a date so you can see that I got it, whatever. But if you're selling for merch, perfect. Awesome. If you're selling because you can tell people that they're trustworthy, that's absolute crap. And I have a problem with that. But I didn't even want to get into it, but I got super mad. And the personal attacks and the lies, and I know Garrett's been personally attacked and lied, and just the inability to converse with people, like have a conversation. You don't avoid people. I've heard that other people get blocked for trying to have conversations with people, or, you know, you get kicked out of a Discord group for trying to converse with people, or someone doesn't think you're buying into enough of their product, so you get kicked out. Because is the bottom line is the almighty dollar? Because it's not for me. It can be for you, and everybody's got a different hobby. Everybody collects different shit, you know. Why do I have this Brandon Phillips card right here? Brandon Phillips and I almost got into a fight one day because he was lazy and tried to take third base and got thrown out in the playoffs. And Homer Bailey threw a one-hitter, and the Reds lost in the 11th inning. And then they went on. They were up 2-0 in the series and lost 3-2 to the Giants, who went on to win the World Series. We literally almost got in a fight over it back when I was a little asshole. But I don't want this card in my house. I don't even know why I'm talking about this card. I just lost my whole train of thought because I'm mad now. But, you know, Garrett, you were talking earlier about doing racks, and we should get together. But racks are amazing. And I saw the one dude today. A whole bunch of people have approached me about, hey, let's do something for Christmas. Let's do something for the holidays to bless some people. I've seen other people tag me and stuff. Like, don't send me stuff. I got enough stuff. Send it to the people who need it. Send it to somebody who's really down on their luck. Send it to somebody who's having a really hard time. Send it to somebody who needs it, who needs their day to be brighter. My day is bright enough, man. I got a beautiful wife, 2 wonderful kids. I've got a job. I just complained about it, but you know what? I've got a very good job, a good paying job. We got all of you friends. I got 8 people watching me sit here talk about nonsense and chatting with each other in a live chat for over half an hour now. And I'm just rambling on about like fucking nonsense. You know, I've got an excellent life. Like, if you want to send me something, I'd gladly accept it. But please bless somebody else who's down on their luck, that lost their job, that may not be having, you know, Christmas, or don't have enough money to get their kids stuff or something, which is a hard topic to talk about because no one wants to ever admit that. But there are people who really do need help. And I know employee 84 and I got something cooking that we'll let you in on here soon after the cards for cans is over. We got something cooking to try to bless some families. But yeah, man, the racks, they get old. I mean, at what point is it no longer a random act of kindness? Like, I do it so much that it's not random anymore. Or Garrett, you do it so much, is it still random? And I don't mean to pick on you specifically, but you and Parker send out so many things. Is it just an act of kindness? Like, hey, we're 2 really awesome human beings and we want to bless some people. We want to just send you a bunch of shit and make your day awesome. But if you do it that much, is it really random? But like rack is a cool ass acronym. I'm not even gonna lie. Yo, man, let's rack this motherfucker. It's cool. But at one point, is it no longer random? And rack's the word. It's the keyword. It's the the SEO search engine word and stuff like that. It's the hot topic word, and everybody wants to say, let me rack, let me rack, let me rack. I got this mosaic, let me rack it to somebody. Like, it's not that random. Like, if you have a box of cards and you do a giveaway, that's not a rack, that's a giveaway. So if I randomly just took this stack of cards here and sent it to somebody and didn't even tell them, like, that's a rack. So I was talking to Bearded Baptist, and I know he loves the Braves. And I found a 2018 update pack, and he's like, hey, man, what'd you get in there? And I showed him my cards, like, that's Soroka, sweet. I don't have that one. Didn't say another word to it, didn't do anything. I just sent it to him. To me, Ben's watching. What's up, buddy? Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you got to watch some of the video. Hit on some good topics here. Talked about our the chips a little bit. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. But the random acts of kindness, when do they no longer become random? So acts of kindness are just amazing, and it's awesome. So I love it. And but like, I've been blessed enough. Go bless somebody else. So employee 48, I think it's 48, and 84, and we got and some other people got the holiday cheer going on. We got the Movember going on. We talked about the eBay and the Amazon affiliates, the bickering on Twitter, the DMs on stack sales, commenting on the wrong cards, price dips in the hobbies, prices rising on boxes, and it's just incredible. I know, Ben, if you're still watching, I've hit it on a couple different videos that breakers get boxes at different prices. If you're willing to talk about it, just say yes or no, that you get a better deal than what I could get a deal for. Because that's what a lot of people have said is, breakers get boxes for $200 and they sell them for $800 to make it $600 a box. And I'd like to know if there's some truth behind that, because I've heard it from some people, yes, and I heard it from some people, no. But, obviously, if you're getting a distributor, I've been trying to get a distributor's license for a while, but I don't have $20K a month to just drop on it. Where I know some people are spending, Buck City Breaks is right down the road. They got to be spending like $100,000 a month. The product they put out is like the work they put in. They got their own office now. They get everything. Like they've got to get, if you buy in bulk, it's just like anything. You go to Sam's Club, you're buying a bunch of Doritos, right? Your Doritos are going to be cheaper than if you go to Kroger and buy one box. It's just supply and demand. It's how it is. It's like, it's life. It's capitalism. It's the free market. So I'm just really interested to see, if you buy 20 cases of one product, do you get a huge discount than if I bought one case? Or my allotment lately has been 2 boxes. Ask for 2 cases, I get 2 boxes. So that's where we're at on that. The breakers, all the cards ship. Oh, Jesus. Nick, yes. Ben, if you're still watching, dude, I've never been in your breaks, but do you ship all your cards? Because there are breakers who don't ship all the cards, and I have a problem with that. Like, if I'm going to pay $120 to buy a team and get in your break, he does? Awesome. Good. That's awesome. I love that. Because I know Buck City Breaks, they send you like a stack of other people because they don't want to sort it out. You could pay someone like $15 an hour, and it's like $45 to sort your cards. Or other guys who will literally send you cards in like a PWE. I saw that last week. Somebody bought cards and they only got 2 in the whole break. So they sent them in a plain white envelope. Like, hi, sorry, I just sent you $140. It was an Origins box. So there's 7 cards, 14 XR. We'll go with XR box. 14 cards in it. I got 1 card. You're going to send me a plain white envelope. I just sent you $140. And you're going to send me 1 Jerry Judy out of 49 in a plain white envelope for it. Be better than that. Like, I'm not coming back to you if you do that kind of stuff. But and then I understand, like Eloy, he runs a like a cards club at school, and he says, hey, if you want your cards, I will gladly ship them. A lot of people don't even want base, but I've got kids, and my daughter literally collects Jesse Winker cards, and she's got 60 Jesse Winker base cards. And that's what she wants. Like, she would be so happy with a 25-cent value card compared to a $50 card. Kids are amazing. Like, she got I don't have it sitting around here right now, but I traded for a Jesse Winker auto last week, and she got it in the mail. She paraded around our house for like 5 minutes with it over top of her head. She has she's working on the Jesse Winker 2019 Rainbow. She proudly displays that in her room. So like, base cards mean a lot to some people, and I'm one of those people because of my kids. So if you're not shipping your cards, like, why? I'm paying for them. I mean, do you put that in your description? I don't know. Yeah, just the community youth. You don't want your comments, I get it. But if I want my comments and you're not going to ship them, I'm not breaking with you again. I'm just not. I mean, that's cool if other people want to. I've often spoke, it's a free market. You do what you want. It's your card. You price it what you want. It's your product. You price it what you want. You're selling the thing. If I want to start selling, my giveaway koozies, I can do that because it's the free market. We live in America and it's still free. I can do what I want. So, like I said, if I have where's your taco fall at? It's over there. If someone wants to pay me $2 and Nick, you're like, hey, I'll give you $2. Sweet. Okay, we just made a deal. But then that Lock Fant, I want $400 for it because I love the Denver Broncos. Someone's willing to give me $400 for it, I'll take it. But if it's a 200 card on comps, then I want $400 for it because it's out of 15. So out there somewhere, maybe a huge Denver Broncos fan who wants this card, who's got a ton of money. And if not, I'm not willing to sell it for $200. I'm willing to sell it for $400. And that's where I am on that. Because at the end of the day, it's your product, it's your price. 2 doll hairs, that's a little creepy, dude. If you send me 2 doll hairs, I'm sending the police to your house. Or you send me like 2 Barbies, like I'll just give them to Claire and we can make a trade. It's cool because she's been playing Barbies with her friends on the iPad lately. So that's super dope. Because COVID's running crazy around my town. We're still not completely comfortable sending her back to preschool. And with me moving to first shift next year, we've got some babysitters lined up. And so she's super fired up about that. But she's been playing Barbies like on FaceTime with their friends. And that's like super cool to me that they can do that now. Because when we were young, how you knew where everybody's house was? You went out and just rode your bike until you saw all your friends' bikes in someone's front yard. And then you ring the doorbell like, hey, yo, what's up? You want to play some Madden? Nah, dude. All right, backyard football. Nah, man. We're making backyard videos. We're doing Boys in the Hood drive-bys. Fuck that shit. So you're going to send me a shit. If I get a bubble mailer with some shit in it, you might get a bubble mailer with some anthrax in it. I take that back because that can be considered a threat. So I did not actually mean that, but that'd be hilarious. But a shit sandwich. Oh God. But I did move with the Goldline. I do got to show something off. My buddy got this for my birthday. I tweeted it out. I like cried. I mean, he had this handmade for me. If you don't know, which most of you do, but I don't know who's watching this because it doesn't give me a list. The Goldline is I work emergency communications. I answer 911 calls, dispatch, police, fire, EMS. My municipality is small, so we also do like after hours, the water department, electric department, all that kind of shit. But they say like the Goldline's the one that protects the white, the blue, and the red. White being EMS, red's fire, blue's police. And so that's where the Goldline came from for Goldline cards. I literally have it tattooed on my legs. As in this family, no one stands alone. I got the blue line on my back shoulder from when 2 of our officers were murdered. And I feel very strongly about it. That is why I'm Goldline cards. That's why I have this. That's why I give away koozies. And I absolutely love getting the pictures of people using the koozies and show, hey man, I'm out at the beach and I got your koozie with me. Or not Nolan Ryan, he took it with him in the mountains. Or Tyler, you were in Florida and your wife got into it. Like, how cool is that? But that's about where I'm at today on the rants. Except got one more. Let me see if I can find it because I was all done, and then Nick brought up something in my DMs right before this. So Dizzy Dub, nice mustache, bro. It's coming in. See if I can get a different light here. Nah, they all don't look. But yeah, Dizzy Dub, I was talking earlier, put together the Movember crew and get that disco light. So yeah, typically I use the light and the camera for these shows, but as you can see, my camera broke. So I got just like sitting on top of my laptop here going on. But this is what we do. Typically, we got some new watchers in here today, so that's great. Tuesday night, you got to split, got to take care of family task for. I don't know what that means, but we'll keep your buddy in our prayers, Garrett. I'll pray for him tonight. But typically Tuesday night, I just like to jump on here, have some fun, talk some hobby stuff, what's going on for the week. It all started with like the Peter Griffin grinds my gears from Family Guy. It's like what's kind of been getting on my nerves from the week. We've talked about the dollar hobby connector thing where you automatically retweet stuff. We've talked about shipping stuff or pricing cards or the free market and commenting on people's stuff like, oh, I've got this card here for $80. Well, this comes for $70, so fuck you. And like why? Just keep scrolling, just keep on going on. But what do you guys think of this? Sorry, I very rarely use foul language, but so this Jerry Judy here, not sleeved, just sitting on the stand there. So I'm gonna take a picture of this. It grinds my gears, America. You. That's almost exactly what we need tonight, K-Dub. But so what do we think about this? Because it's not sleeved. I mean, granted, it's a certified Jerry Judy card, so it's not the best, but saw a picture of a pretty dope Boba Fett today that I might have considered buying, but it was literally sitting on a stand with no sleeve on it. So there's 2 points you can make here. All right, so now you can see all of the sides of the cards, the edges, if there's a dimple in it, if it's cut wrong, whatever. But can't you see that with a sleeve on it? Because how many times do we screw stuff up putting sleeves on stuff? Unless you are the shizzler who came up with the most brilliant thing that I have seen. I don't know if he came up with it, but I saw his. When you're top loading a card, you put your finger in it, rip it. That's one strong. It didn't rip. Okay, you know what? This experiment failed terribly because I bought too good of a product. But if you do this or cut the edge of it a little bit, your card goes in perfectly. Or yeah, where's my goat knife? K-Dub, you're still watching. I'm using my goat's card breaks knife tonight because always got to support your friends. Just go ahead and you know what? Cut off that corner right there. Now my card, we'll just take this Barrios. And go in perfectly just like that. Not get messed up. And boom, we're in there. And who cares about this little piece right here? It's going to go on a top loader and be just fine. So if you rip the side, that's what most of them do. I don't know why I failed. Probably because I'm live on YouTube because that's how life rolls, right? But that's how you can get them in top loader. So how do you guys feel about a card if you just saw it sitting in a stand with nothing on it? Is the seal still the same though? I'm not sure what you're asking me. Oh, and the sleeve. The seal is the same. Yeah, go on Sean Hunt's Twitter, the Shizzler. He's got a video about it, and it just rips right down the side to about here, and the seal stays right there. Just stick it in the top loader, so you have no problems getting it in there. Because sometimes, hey, they don't always go in the easiest. I got a little issue going on. Oh, I can't get it in. You don't want to bend any corners doing that. So that's just an awesome way to gotta close my eyes to scroll on that page. Oh yeah, he's a different character, but I like him. but he's an acquired taste. Not everybody likes him, but yeah, it's genius. So, well, you guys been watching for 49 minutes. Got no comments on my thing here. Had new people watching tonight. K Dub's in here. Midwest Box Breaks was in here. K Dub, you weren't here when he did. I definitely said thank you. Gave him a shout out for the donation to our cause. Just check out our pictures. I'm terrible at tagging people. I got to start writing it down. So typically I just retweet what he does and post my picture because I'll forget everybody and then he'll tell me who I forgot. And then I feel like an idiot because I don't have a very good memory. But we're trying to, day 4 is coming in there. That's all I got for tonight. Unless anybody's got any questions, comments, concerns, or anything else to rant on. I'll finish drinking my orange high C here because I'm officially 3 weeks pop free. Copy and paste it. This is why you're here, man. You teach me how to shave. You teach me how to copy and paste. You're the master teacher. You're like Edna Krabappel. I mean, I need to nominate you for teacher of the year because you and Skinner can go to like London or wherever they went and have that little romantic getaway with your wife and your kids. But I do have a stack here for you and Bam Bam Cam because what I do is when I open cards and I know like, hey, Bam Bam Cam's gonna like this, Tyler's gonna like this, Garrett's gonna like this, Nick's gonna like this, Kelly's gonna like this. I start making stacks for people. Then when I fill up stuff, I send it to them. See, now to me, that's a random act of kindness. If you're gonna tell people about it, there's nothing random about it. So I've now rambled on for 51 minutes and 49 seconds. I appreciate you guys watching. It's after midnight. I got to get my shipping done so my wife can take it to the post office in the morning. But definitely appreciate everybody watching, comments, interaction. I've said it many times. I'm here for the interaction. Come talk to me. If you have a problem, we have an issue, we're adults, talk. If not, just say, hey, I like your card. That just makes my day. I posted something the other day. Someone I've literally never talked to before sends me this awesome message like, man, you're such a positive influence in the hobby. I really enjoy your feed. You're always helping other people. You're always giving stuff away. You sell other people's cards for them, and you're just such a positive guy, and you interact with everybody. And I just love, like, you're my favorite follow on Twitter. I've never I didn't even know this person like existed, which is terrible to say because I try to interact with everybody. It just completely made my day. Like, it's not that hard. So I challenge you to go make someone's day tomorrow. If you got somebody on the fence you haven't talked to for a while, mend that fence. If you haven't talked to like a parent or something and you've been meaning to reach out to them. If you've got a friend that you know is down, random act of kindness to them. Don't even tell them it's coming. Make it random. Just, we got the holidays coming up to try to bless some people. We got Thanksgiving. We got our cards for cans giveaway going on. Just, I'm overwhelmed with the support from the cards community. I'm overwhelmed with all these cards on my table. Somebody please help get rid of them. And just, I don't know. I'm going to end because this is what I do. I've been now rambling on for way too long, and no one's making any comments that they want to hear anything else. So appreciate the new watchers, everybody else who comes in. Typically, K-Dub, if you watch this, we do this on Tuesday, but with the stuff happening last night, we went with Wednesday. So next Tuesday night, I get off work at 11. Typically, we go on about 11:10, 11:15. And we talk, we converse, we try to make it fun, we try to make it funny, we poke fun at some stuff, we don't take it too seriously, and we have a good time. So that's what we're all about. Peace. Good stuff. Appreciate the interaction. You guys have a wonderful night. Take care. Goldline, we out.